Hey everyone, it's Nellie Ryan with Team Success Rocks. I am going to share with you today my Scentsy journey, my story. I am a wife and mother of 4 children. I met my husband when we were in high school, and we now have 4 amazing kids. We've been together for about 17 and a half years. We've been married for almost 11. Our oldest child is 9. And then we have an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old who's almost 5, and a 3-year-old. It goes girl, boy, girl, boy. So God has certainly blessed our lives with our amazing, amazing, amazing children. And we started off, we grew up in the cities, in the Twin Cities area. Right after high school, after I graduated, we ended up moving to St. Cloud, Minnesota area. And that was about an hour away from our hometown. And the reason that we moved is because my family owns a business here in the area, so I joined the family business. I worked my way from the bottom all the way up to eventually it was assistant manager. I did human resources. I did all the interviewing and the hiring, the training, and pretty much everything else that was required is what I was pretty much in charge of. I was also in charge of filling in. I did all the scheduling, and I had to fill in when people couldn't be there. It wasn't unusual for me to start a shift at 5 in the morning, maybe work until noon, go home, come back about 3, possibly work at, to 8, possibly 11. Sometimes I'd have to pull an overnight shift at a moment's notice because somebody couldn't make it or just didn't show. So I was able to, in the beginning, take on more of that burden because it was just Matt and I. But as we grew, our family, or as we got older, we got married, our family grew, we started having kids, and those demands became very difficult to do. It was very important for us to be able to be home with our children. And so we were fortunate enough to be able to work a schedule between my work or my job and his job to have one of us home at all times with the kids, so we didn't have to put them in daycare. So I mostly worked mornings, and he mostly worked afternoons, evenings, late nights. He went through a couple different positions, but it was more like a 3 to 10 or midnight, or a 2 to 2 or something like that. And that was our life. So we have, our 2 children, and then we are expecting a third, and then our fourth comes along, and it's just getting more and more difficult to be able to do that job. So I was kind of looking for something else that I could do. It was very difficult to start cutting back my hours because, working for a family business, there's a sense of you feel obligated to be there, and a sense of guilt when you're not. And it was very difficult. I was torn between my home, my family, my little family that's growing, and my family as well. And so that made life very stressful. And so it was beginning to be kind of that season for change. So I am introduced to Scentsy by a friend of mine. She hosts a party, can't make it, probably because of work. And she gets her stuff and shows me what it's all about. I start to really kind of fall in love with it. But I take a catalog and bring it home, and it sits. A couple months later, we come back for barbecue. My then 5-year-old daughter sticks her hand in a warmer, doesn't get burned, and literally a light bulb went off. Like, literally, light bulb. Hello, it's a light bulb. It's not a flame, and it's totally safe for my kids. I love candles, and I stopped burning candles when our daughter was born. In fact, I just found a box recently that had candles and incense and potpourri and all kinds of smelly stuff that I had packed up that just lay and collected dust for years because I didn't want it. I was terrified of leaving a candle burning, and I was terrified of my daughter some kind of an accident, knocking it over, burning the house down, burning her, whatever. I didn't want it in the house. So finding Scentsy was kind of a blessing that I was, just in the aspect of being able to make my house smell good again. So, so after she stuck her hand in the warmer, I looked for that catalog, and I found that catalog, and I started going through it, and I was having the hardest time trying to figure out what I wanted, because there were so many things in there that I fell in love with. So I flipped to the last couple of pages, and there's the Scentsy opportunity, and it was only $99 to sign up. Now, mind you, I've been to Tupperware parties. I had a Mary Kay makeover. I've been exposed to direct sales to a certain degree, but it was never anything that I thought that I would ever get into. It was never anything that I was interested in doing. And so to even think about giving this a try was just kind of weird. So I thought about it for a little while, and I talked with Matt about it. And together we decided that I might as well just give it a shot and see what happens. My hope from it was that I would be able to meet new people. Most of the people that we hung out with were Matt's friends and their significant others or spouses, because nobody really wants to hang out with the boss's daughter. And so my life consisted of work and home, work and home, work and home. So this would provide me with the opportunity to meet some new people. So that was kind of exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. So I didn't own anything Scentsy when I signed up. And I was probably one of the easiest recruits ever. I ended up going on the consultant finder, found a consultant, signed up underneath her, and she had joined Scentsy as a hobby. It was something fun for her. And it wasn't soon after that I decided that I wanted more than just a hobby. But we'll get to that in a second. So I sign up, and I take the catalog with me to work, and I start showing it to my coworkers, and they start getting excited about it, and about this cool concept of these candles that use a light bulb to melt the wax, and it smells good. So they're looking at the warmers, and they're kind of digging it, and I finally get my kit. And oh my gosh, it was like Christmas. I was so excited. I started opening up all of the scent testers and smelling all the fragrances, and I was in love. It was absolutely amazing. So just the excitement from getting a new warmer and getting my first bar of wax and all of these scent testers that I had, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So I brought about half of them to work, and they were going crazy over them. And it was so cool to sit back and watch them and realize that, okay, some of these scents are actually like triggering memories for them. It's a very personal thing. Fragrance triggers memories and emotions and things that, it can get kind of deep. And so being able to connect with people in that way has been pretty amazing. But then they started saying, well, what about this scent? What about that scent? Oh my gosh, okay, I'll bring the rest tomorrow. And I did, and they were going crazy over this product that I actually knew nothing about. So it was quite apparent that this was something that sold itself. So in my first 15 days, I earned the Sensational Start, the Shooting Star Award, which I sold over $500 in my first 15 days. And I was able to purchase a kit of Scentsy product, $300 worth of product for only $200. And because I purchased that, I actually ended up getting paid commission on that. So I ended up only paying about $160 out of pocket after I got my commission check. So that was kind of cool. $160 for $300 worth of product was awesome. So then I started realizing that there were some other little goals and things that I could do, that I could shoot for. And there was the Sensational Start Awards. And there's 3 levels. I ultimately achieved level 2. In my first 70 days, I sold over $3,700 worth of Scentsy. So that was something I was really proud of. I was very excited, and I had just started going to team meetings and pretty much trying to learn everything I could about Scentsy and how to get out there and meet people and sell the product. So, so what has Scentsy taught me? A lot. I'm a better person now than I was before. I feel like I've grown personally, professionally. I have more confidence. I feel like I contribute more, and I hope that I inspire. I hope that I inspire others to be good and be better than they maybe than they started. And I've met some really amazing people. Some of my best friends are Scentsy consultants or people that I've met, my hostesses or customers. Some really amazing people in my life because of Scentsy, and I wouldn't have met them otherwise. So that in itself has been a blessing. The income has been a blessing. When my son was born, I never went back to work. Thankfully, my husband he's a realtor, and so his income supports us. And so he has actually given me the most amazing gift ever to be able to stay home with our children. And we've had to make some pretty serious sacrifices over the last 3 years to be able to make that happen. But it's something that, is very important to us. And I absolutely love the fact that I'm able to watch these little people grow and just blossom into these amazing little human beings, and that I get to be there and I get to teach them and support them and be their mom and be a good mom. And I was there for all the firsts, and I'm there for school to help them with homework and to, pick them up from school and ask them how their day was. And I volunteer at school. I'm in the library every other week. I'm there for field trips, chaperoning in the room, pretty much anything. We try to be there, and if it's not me, it's Matt, because he has the flexibility as well. So it's very important for us to be involved, and Scentsy's provided that for us. And sorry. So don't want that to turn on again, but so Scentsy can be a blessing for you too. If it's just $100 or $300 that you need every month to help you pay a phone bill, maybe put your kids in activities, maybe it's you got some really cute shoes that you need to get, maybe it's a car payment, maybe it's a mortgage payment, maybe it's a retirement fund, a vacation fund, or a college fund, whatever it is, you can do that with Scentsy. It's work at your own pace, schedule your own hours, be your own boss. You get to call the shots. It's your business to do with whatever you want. And so whatever you put into your business, you get out of your business. If you only work a little bit, you get a little bit back. If you work a lot, you get a lot back. And so I know that with this business, I can dream big. And I have a dream. I know what I want to do with my business, and it's to inspire others to hopefully go after their dreams as well. My why with Scentsy is that I want to be able to give my husband the gift that he's been able to give me, and that's the gift of choice to be able to do what I want to do or whatever he wants to do. He loves his job, but if he decides that he wants to do something else someday, then I want to be able to offer that to him so he can do whatever he wants to do. And so we can have choices as a family, and so we don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, do we have enough money to be able to put them in put the boys in football, or the girls in dance, or in gymnastics, or go on a family vacation, or, I want to be able to have those opportunities available for our family. And, so we can grow together and have that family time. Our children are only young once, and, I don't want to miss out on those opportunities. So, I think that's pretty much it. I hope I covered everything. I hope that I've inspired you. I hope I didn't say too many times, because I know I can do that sometimes. Oh my gosh, I try so hard, and if you knew how many times I tried recording this video, you'd probably just laugh at me. But with Scentsy, it's been a blessing. It's been a fun ride. I am so looking forward to the future with Scentsy, and I am looking forward to the future with all of the people that I've met so far and the people that I haven't met yet. And I hope that I can bless your life, and that Scentsy can bless your life as well. And just, just amazing. It's just amazing. So I'm starting to ramble. So I will let you go. And if you ever want to talk Scentsy, please contact me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day or evening or whenever you're watching this. So thanks for tuning in.